been gotten some information about this stage since there are a ton of recordings that guarantee you can procure, for instance, $7 for each document you transfer, and even make possibly many dollars each day effectively. So I chose to scrutinize that. And in this transfer perpetually survey, I'll give you an inside look and allow me just to uncover immediately that you might possibly procure, yet there are a few incredibly significant subtleties the vast majority don't fill you in about, and you really want to know this before you put away whenever or possibly cash on this stage unfamiliar. So the thought behind transfer always is that it's a stage you can join with the expectation of complimentary. It additionally has paid enrollments with different advantages we can turn out later, yet you can join free charge, and you can transfer your documents, and it's a record sharing free distributed storage. So then at that point you share connects to those documents, and on the off chance that individuals downloaded, you get compensated and possibly can bring in great cash like that. In any event, on the off chance that you accept a few recordings that you make like insane cases about the fact that it is so natural to acquire many dollars each day, I will discuss this later, yet this is the thought behind what you really want to do. You simply have to transfer records fundamentally, and afterward you can acquire by doing that. So allowed me just to sign in and show you precisely how that functions, since there are a few significant subtleties that the vast majority don't tell you. So I'm currently inside, and you can see the dashboard, and there are various choices. For instance, you can likewise get a superior record where you need to pay. You don't need to that as a choice. So in the event that we open that, you see that there are possibly you need to pay $10 each month, then you get a few additional advantages and things like this. So that is a choice, yet you don't need to. You can likewise procure just with the free. And at the present time I have the free there, and you see I just transferred a document. All you come here is to come to the records, and afterward you transfer a document. You decide to transfer a document, and afterward I have a record there, and afterward now you say like, well, I should procure by simply transferring document sets at this one. Certain individuals tell me, yet there's something else entirely to it. You really want to share this record, you really want to send traffic to this record to acquire, so you want to track down spots to share it. Certain individuals say, then gracious, you just shared underneath YouTube recordings, or go to remark segments on YouTube or Facebook or gatherings or whatever, yet I can see we should be a certain method for getting prohibited on grounds that it is like individuals could do without you spamming joins all over the place, so you could get a couple of snaps to a great extent, yet watch out for how you do it. Additionally, regardless of whether you get clicks, what happens then, I'll duplicate this, I'll perfectly snap, and afterward I'll duplicate the connection, then I'll hop and show you what occurs in the event that individuals click your connection, since you will get compensated for them to download this record. They're not really good or bad. We should see then how it searches for them on the off chance that you figure out how to get individuals to tap the connection. So you see I then stuck the connection, and afterward individuals that taps the connection, assuming you share and a place, they'll arrive at this page. So they will come to something that looks somewhat confounding, say like, okay, I could download this record. They believe me should download, like, consider it. You know how cautious you must be to download records overall. Do you feel that anybody you shipped off this would have a solid sense of reassurance about this, and afterward particularly to come here they can't tap the connection, they need to go somewhere near little, and afterward can see, or I could premium at any point download a free download. As a matter of some importance, the number of individuals that will get down here to download it. Furthermore, would you not become, this is incredibly dubious, in the event that you came to a page you figured you would going to download a record. Overall, be cautious what you download, right? And you see then streak this paid participation, since then you could premium at any point download it, and afterward you get more elements. They attempt to sell an enrollment. Appreciate that. No, I don't realize. I think you must be fortunate. Obviously, in the event that individuals download and pay, you'll get a higher commission. You learn more. We'll discuss the amount you can advance, yet individuals, perhaps certain individuals, will figure out how to get down there and tap the free download. What then at that point happens? Then they work out like this, and what then? I need to stand by 30 seconds, you see, and again everything looks peculiar, yet I can likewise settle this. Catch gracious, see, all sort of definitely keeps. I couldn't actually tackle it. Now I had opportunity to settle it, yet other than that, you see, I just needed to have these malicious pop-ups, and it is family pop-ups I would say there. Yet let me just let this clock run out. Now you can see there's just 5 seconds left, and afterward you want to think like, okay, presently I've shown restraint. I needed to click a couple of times. Nasty pop-ups, I'll close them. Now I held up these seconds, and presently make download connection, and afterward what I'm shipped off another like malicious spring up promotion. Again, download definitely does that seem to be something you need to download. A kindly don't, on the grounds that you realize not, except if you have a great antivirus program. See every one of these nasty pop-ups that continue to spring up. I can't get to the truly interface. So presently it happens something gracious. Now it's planning it, and afterward click here to download, and afterward see another malicious spring up. Nobody will at any point get to that stage except if they're truly credulous and don't know anything about web security. I would have surrendered quite a while in the past, so this is everything that you really want. Know the recordings to say to you, or you transfer a record, you get compensated, and afterward you send traffic to share the connection. Definitely. Yet how would you individuals that you at long last get to click this? It's all there is to it. Horrendous experience. It's unsafe. You realize that you don't have the foggiest idea what they would get with every one of these malicious pop-ups. It resembles extremely low like some of them I have seen additionally when I tried before, like truly unseemly, hazardous, and things like that. Awful experience to send individuals through, yet suppose for it that you actually believe that should do it. How much could you at any point then acquire? We should go over that additionally. So they have a page where it expresses more about the amount you can acquire and how you can acquire on the grounds that you don't get compensated just to transfer record. Individuals that say that they're not being straightforward, you see, they say that they then at that point compute the benefits on each download. It gives a portion of different properties for benefit, and I see not considerably legitimate sentences they're composing, and afterward we pay even per thousand a download in certain areas. So in certain areas, perhaps assuming fortunate, they will pay you when individuals have downloaded 1,000 occasions, such as you probably are aware. You perceived how horrendous troublesome it is to do one arblow or download. You know it's horrendous then, and afterward up everlastingly transfer. Always there is ascertain this is profit rates as far as regions. Regardless, you might be aware like it's actually better. Believe it's ineffectively composed to be straightforward, right? It checks out. It's not straightforward, you see, and you find to make the most of the income per thousand download. It's a horrendous clarification, and afterward you can see so likewise the record size and things like this is where this comes from. $7 for each record, since that is what a few recordings I saw. Guarantee I'll transfer a document, and $7 for document you're transferring. No doubt, well, possibly you could acquire more assuming you get a ton of downloads. Yet see, this is provided that you get, for instance, 1,000 downloads from us or Canada. Then you could procure $7, 1,000 downloads, 1,000 individuals that you would need to seriously jeopardize with malicious, deceitful, spring up advertisements to procure $7. Above all else, do you know that it is so challenging to send 1,000 ticks so you can then get 1,000 downloads, particularly when you take a gander at how frequently I need to snap and the number of things that need to go through to have the option to download. It doesn't appear to be legit. You would be extremely fortunate to ever amount to something, except if you truly know how to send a ton of traffic. Yet in the event that you do send that traffic to better choices, use partner advertising or something to that effect. I have likewise data about how you can bring in genuine cash with subsidiary promoting, where you center around quality, aiding individuals, not sending them through unsafe things. I'll pass on connections to that underneath in light of the fact that that is a way better choice to bring in cash by sending traffic, and where you can likewise gain it without any preparation on the off chance that you don't have the foggiest idea how to send traffic. Yet this is only a horrendous method for bringing in cash. Yet we need to likewise discuss payout choices then, since I realize certain individuals actually get some information about that, despite the fact that obviously this isn't a strategy to procure that I suggest. So we should discuss the payout choices. So inside your profile you can see the payout choices, the worldwide ones, and afterward they have from explicit nations. Yet you see you just have to procure $1 to get compensated by means of PayPal. They likewise have each year low payout limit. First barbecue is $5. For Bitcoin it's $100, yet great payout choices for a portion of the choices. Genuinely low payout edge, yet even $1 it will require a ton of investment. You need to send to many individuals through a horrendous encounter to try and acquire only $1, so still not worth the effort as I would see it. So to summarize it all, definitely you might possibly procure by transferring records on transfer everlastingly, assuming you additionally are great at sending traffic for it through these documents, and on the off chance that you truly couldn't care less about individual that click your connections. Above all else, it's difficult to send traffic. You want to know how to send traffic, and if you're great at sending traffic or have any desire to figure out how to send traffic, then give individuals a quality encounter. Assist them with something, give them valuable substance, and don't send them through an awful encounter like that with poppy spring up promotions that are shifty and malicious. And furthermore, even like simply getting individuals to download a record, what are you going to inspire them to download? You realize as it doesn't check out like you know the vast majority today, they are cautious what they download on the off chance that you spam your connection wherever. Do you figure individuals will trust you? Gracious, that is a fascinating record. I proceed to download that. Obviously they will not, and particularly not when they get to see that, so it'll be very difficult to bring in cash, and it's an awful method for bringing in cash, since regardless of whether you can bring in cash like that, you're simply not aiding in